scoring machine rolls in here. You know about Masoli and LaMichael James. But an Arizona defense that's only given up 3 touchdowns in the last 3 games. May not know much about Arizona's offense. They have a 50-50 run-pass mix. They very rarely give up negative plays. Only 44 of them in 9 games. That's among the best in the country. Which team can handle the pressure of this situation, both controlling their Rose Bowl destiny?
When you think about the Rose Bowl, that's the ultimate game.
We're in control of our own destiny, like it's been since the beginning of the season, and all we have to do now is win, and that's what we're gonna go do.
It finally feels good to know that we have the opportunity to do something big that's never been done before at Arizona.
Been against a team like Arizona, you should have to go out and play hard. I mean, they're playing at home, so they want to win just like we do. We just have to play hard in those guys.
We know this weekend's gonna be a real tough game against Oregon. We're gonna have to play our best game and just play with our hair on fire.
Their fans will be fired up. Their fans are fired up anyways. They're some of the best in college football down there. So our players are excited to play the game.
And everybody knows what the big picture is, the Rose Bowl, but we're worrying about one game at a time. We're not getting ahead of ourselves, and we're just focusing on that.
Nick Foles, the quarterback, would love to redeem himself for that brain cramp, that double pass penalty. And Mike Stoops, we built a special platform for he and his family out here. Side of the set. Now, Mike Stoops knows that his team has been much, much harder to beat. 12-2 at home, just 3-7 on the road since November of 2000. Much better on offense, much better on defense when they're here in Tucson. And Oregon, Kirk, as you know, we like to pour over all these detailed stats. Look at all the ones in the column for the Oregon offense in the Pac-10. Well, they've been unstoppable.
Yeah, they have been unstoppable, especially in conference play. Jeremiah Masoli has been getting it done. When he has started for Oregon's offense, the lowest point total they have is 42 points. It's very complex. They show you a lot of different formations. But I think the big surprise has been LaMichael James. At 5'9", 180 pounds, he's shown an ability to run to the inside and the outside. And I'll show you exactly what we're talking about with this week's Home Depot Coach's Playbook. He obviously has the speed at 5'9", 180. Very quick lateral movement. He can get upfield in a hurry. And if you give him a crease, he has the ability to take it, not for 20, but to take it to the house. This is the area that he's really shown an ability to surprise a lot of people. Look how tough he runs in between the tackles. Remember, he's 5'9" and 180 pounds, and he's running through arm tackles. This against USC a few weeks ago at home. USC looks like they have the play covered. He's able to fight through an arm tackle and get downfield. If you're not ready to tackle LaMichael James, you're not going to have a chance to be able to take him out of the game. This gives you, again, in the last 3 games, an idea of what he's been able to do. It's interchangeable. Whether he's running to the inside or running to the outside, he is still very effective. And in fact, his 5 touchdowns have come when he runs between the tackles. Now, for Arizona, Chris just said it. They're coming back home. They're coming off a tough loss. Mike Stoops and Mark Stoops will have their defense geared up to try to make Masoli one-dimensional. Can they play good on 1st and 10 is key. Trying to get Masoli in this offense to 2nd and 8 and 3rd and 6 is a big part of trying to be able to defend it, Des. And I think at this point, having Brooks Reed back at one end, going with Ricky Elmore on the other, that's going to be very important for them to be able to try to get upfield and make some plays.
Yeah, you made a point about Mark Stoops. I mean, he's going to have that defense ready. I was at practice the other day. The guys are excited. They're energetic, and they've adopted his personality. They're going to have that edge lockdown, especially starting with this defensive end, Ricky Elmore. This kid right here leads the team in 56 tackles. Watch him bull rush the left tackle. He puts the guy on skates and sacks the quarterback. He's going to be key to that defense. But as Masoli breaks contain, watch for Xavier Kelly, the linebacker. This guy, once he hits you, he stops you in your tracks. He's going to be very key. And if they try to take to the air, cornerback Trevin Wade. Watch out, he runs the route for the wideout. He breaks when the wideout breaks. He has excellent hands. This is a pick 6. This guy can do it all. They better not throw to his side today. Jeremiah Masoli better watch out for this guy. I think this is going to be their best chance. They got to stay away from Trevin Lane and try to run the ball. But, Coach, I like this Wildcats defense.
Yeah, Judge, what you do? Hey,
You're fired up.
hey, Oregon has a chance to beat this excellent Arizona team that's undefeated at home. They got to play great defense. Arizona is a good football team. Now, free safety B.J. Wall is a ball hawk. He get that ball and score. And then, in the Pac-10 games, Oregon leads the league in rushing and scoring defense. Woo! They're not too bad, And special note here, Oregon is 8-0 when the opponents have only had 1 week to get ready for them. 8-0.
All right, that's a good little note.
They don't know. 1 week to get ready for them.
You know, it's kind of boring to say that turnovers will decide it. But turnovers are probably going to decide it because both these teams are pretty good at takeaways, and both offenses are very good at cashing in turnovers into points.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Interesting stuff. Yeah. Desmond, the folks are waiting. You're the first up to pick this game tonight.
Lucky me, huh?
Yes,
I tell you what, listen. CF already showed you the stat sheet, the tell of the tape, and how Oregon is #1 in offense in a lot of categories, but I'm not buying that. I got to ask my friends in red out here, can your defense stop Masoli?
Yeah.
Can you guys contain Michael James? Well, I'm not convinced. I'm not buying that. I think Oregon's offense is going to be too much for the Wildcats defense. I'm going with the Ducks today.
You brought him to church. You got him wrapped up. And then you punched him.
Yes.
They weren't convincing enough for me.
He's been hanging
Wow.
out.
That was a fake left go right.
That was a scooter move.
He picked Oregon. You were cheering.
Why'd you have to reiterate that? You know, I almost got away with that.
Just in case you missed that.
Exactly.
Stay
Good job.
dry,
Thanks.
Thanks. Here we go.
And now to the showdown here in Tucson, primetime game on ABC. For the Ducks, it's been a 15-year drought since they've been to the Rose Bowl. They control their destiny, win this game on the road, and they get the Beavers at home for it all. For Arizona, they've never been to the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, and they got a lot of work still to do. 2 games after this, coming off the loss at Cal. Can they regroup? Can they use the energy of the Zona Zoo back here? Can they stay undefeated at home and knock off the Mighty Ducks in that offensive machine? Can the quack attack be stalled in the desert? Now, you're going to call the game, of course, with Brent and Lisa, so no pick as usual. You'd love to pick it, I know.
Yeah.
But give us a key to the game.
You'd love to pick it. The big thing, you just touched on it. Arizona's coming off a loss, but they're coming back home. The crowd playing at night, the exposure, this team is going to be hyped up. But Oregon, this is a team, they seem to get discredited with their ability to play on the road because of what happened a couple weeks ago at Stanford. So I want to see Oregon and their offense on the road against this Arizona defense.
Now, we've only ever had one guest picker pick against the home team. It was Charles Barkley, Auburn guy, went to Tennessee, picked Auburn a few years back, and he was correct.
Impressively.
Everybody else is going with the loyalty. I'd be shocked, but I mean, give us a reason why.
I'm loyal. I love Arizona, so I have to stick with Arizona.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
And you really believe.
I believe. Of course. I'm a Wildcat. I've been a Wildcat for 9 years. Gotta stick with them. I love them.
Amanda believes, Mr. Corso. You believe in the underdog at home here today.
Arizona, I love this place.
Love it.
Look at this.
Wait a minute. You're going to throw it down to the ground again? Oh, here. Nobody giving the Wildcats a chance except Amanda. Thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Amanda Beard, our guest picker.